Hello and welcome. For this practice, I invite you to join me if you are struggling with feeling really overwhelmed, maybe overstimulated, maybe you have a really busy schedule right now and you're having a hard time just kind of slowing down for a few minutes. Maybe you're feeling particularly anxious. Whatever it is that you have going on where you feel like you're really up here and you need to come down here a little bit, I invite you to join me. Please grab either a blanket or a pillow, just something that you can comfortably sit on towards the end of practice. We are going to do a little bit of stillness, a little bit of meditation and breath work towards the end. So I invite you to get really, really comfortable with that. You can lie down at the end instead of taking a seat, but just in case, maybe have a pillow, blanket, yoga bolster, whatever you have available to you just nearby, and we are going to go ahead and get started. We're actually going to start right away in some movement, bringing a little bit of stretch into your body, releasing any energy that you feel like is just not serving you right now. So I invite you, I'm going to put my hair up real quick. I invite you to take a child shape to start wherever you're at. So if you are on a mat like I am, you can go ahead and start to walk or kind of just crawl yourself towards the back of your mat. If you're just on the floor, just wherever works here. And I invite you just to kind of notice your knees. You can either keep them together, or I'm going to bring mine a little bit wider apart here. And then if your seat doesn't quite meet your heels in this shape, you can always bring a blanket or a pillow underneath just to kind of help ground your seat a little bit more. So you want your sit bones to either be grounded back on your heels or on, like I said, a blanket, a pillow, just so that you don't feel like your hips are just kind of hanging out in the air. And then when you arrive on the floor here, I invite you to ground your forehead to the floor, to the mat, wherever you're at. And then start to take notice of your arms, of the palms of your hands, and really try to ground them as well. I invite you to maybe try to find a little bit of balance here between grounding your arms and your hands, but also just kind of letting them go. So you don't want to hold, you don't want to be pushing into the floor here. You just want to notice a steady connection between the bottoms or your palms of your hands and your forearms here. Take a few moments wherever you're at here. Notice this feeling. Maybe you notice right away that your mind is already wandering to to-do lists, to stressors. Can you bring it back here? Can you invite those thoughts, those distractions to step aside? Can you be present here? Notice the ground underneath you. If you're on a mat, notice the sensation, the feeling of the mat underneath you. And then when you're ready, start to come up onto your fingertips and walk your hands to the left. So you can walk them as far to the left as feels okay. You want to walk them enough so that you feel somewhat of a stretch in your right side body. So maybe you feel your ribs open up a little bit. And again, try to reground the palms of your hands back down towards the earth. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths into your right side. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale, send that breath to the right side of your body. Let's do that 2 more times together. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Awesome. Go ahead and start to walk your hands back to center, and then just start to walk them to the right. So again, similar thing here. Walk them just enough so that you feel a stretch in your left side body. And then let's take 3 deep breaths together. On those 3 exhales, we're going to send those exhales to your left side body. So let's go ahead and inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth, send it to the left. Inhale. Exhale, send it. Last one here. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and start to walk your hands back to center. Go ahead and ground through the palms of your hands once again. Inhale, you're gonna start to lift up into a tabletop. So you're gonna start to bring your hips forward. I'm gonna scoot back just a little bit here. And then as you start to come forward, maybe you push your chest through your arms just a little bit, or maybe a lot. Maybe your gaze goes up towards the sky. And then on your next exhale, start to push your hips all the way back to your heels back in your child's shape. Take that a few more rounds. Inhale, really start to round through your spine as you come forward and through. Maybe your gaze goes up. Exhale, take it all the way back to your child's. Inhale, up into your tabletop, all the way through into a cobra here. Exhale, push it all the way back into your child's. Let's take that 3 more times. Just take it at your own pace. You're welcome to find any movement that feels good here. Maybe you start to get your hips involved, maybe taking some hip circles forward and back. And I said 3 times. Let's go maybe a few more times than that, just to really feel into your energy here. Just kind of notice what happens when you start to move your body with your breath. So you're inhaling forward. Exhale, pushing it back. Okay, this time let's for sure take it just 3 more rounds. Forward and back. Take your time here. This is your practice. Just notice whatever you need out of this movement. Listen to your body. And when you are ready, let's all meet back in child shape once again. Maybe just take about 2 or 3 rounds of breath here. When you are ready, just a side note, if that movement felt really good for you and you feel like you need to move a little bit more, you're welcome to pause this video, move a little bit more, whatever feels best for you here. And then you can kind of come back to the video when you're ready to kind of settle down and settle into a little bit of slowness here. But if you're ready to move on an inhale, start to come back into your tabletop here. And exhale, drop your crown of your head to the floor here. Just take some hip rock side to side. You may feel some popping. If you do, hopefully it's good popping. I have some popping in my hips here, just kind of loosening them up, releasing tension. Feels really nice. Couple more rounds of breath. Feel free to get your neck involved. Maybe a couple of cat-cows. You can inhale to drop your belly. Exhale to run through your spine. Couple more movements. And then we are going to take what's called thread the needle. So when you're ready, go ahead and come back to a neutral spine. I'm going to move a little bit further from the wall here. So go ahead and keep your left hand planted down. On an inhale, you're going to start to sweep your right arm all the way up, twist it slightly to the right, and then exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left. Maybe, if you can, you land your right shoulder on the floor. If it doesn't quite reach the floor, go ahead and grab a blanket, fold it as many times as you need to so that your shoulder can be grounded on something. So it's really important to feel super connected to the floor, to the earth in this practice. It's really gonna help bring that energy down for you. So like I said, if your shoulder's not connecting or your head, you can just kind of rest both. Try to drop your left forearm. Keep your left palm of your hand grounded. Couple more rounds of breath. Can you let everything go here? Be really heavy in your upper body. Let your jaw go. Maybe drop your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Maybe close close your eyes if that feels okay. Maybe take about 2 or 3 more rounds of breath wherever you're at here. And then when you are ready, if you need to stay here longer, you're more than welcome. If you're ready to come out of this, ground through your left hand. Inhale, take one more twist to the right. Exhale, drop your right hand. We're going to take that all to the other side. So again, if you need to bring the ground closer to you, you can grab your blanket. I'm just going to move mine out of the way. So this time, keep your right hand grounded. Inhale, sweep your left hand or arm all the way up to the sky. Exhale, thread your left hand, your left arm underneath your right. And again, just kind of land however you land here. Grab your blanket if you need it. And again, just kind of notice what it's like to feel grounded here. Your head, the palm of your right hand, your right forearm, your left shoulder, also your knees, maybe the tops of your feet. And I forgot to mention on the first side, if you have some sensitivity in your knees here, if the ground feels too hard, you can always bring another blanket underneath your knees as well. So blankets are a great option to have on hand always in your practice, just in case you need a little extra support. Wherever you're at, can you let your right shoulder be just a little bit heavier here towards the earth? And let's take about 2 or 3 more rounds of breath together here. Release your jaw. And then as you are ready, ground your right hand, push yourself all the way up. Inhale, last twist to the left. Exhale, ground both of your hands. Awesome. Alrighty, we are going to move into a little bit of breath work and just really focusing on going inward for just the last few minutes here. So I'm going to prop my blanket here back behind me and sit up on it. Alrighty. Get comfortable, whatever you need here. If you need an extra blanket over you, that may be a really great option if you're feeling particularly anxious. If you have a weighted blanket at home, or you just want to put a heavier blanket, pillow, anything like that over the tops of your knees, the tops of your legs, that may really help bring some of that anxious energy down. So just kind of check in with yourself. What do you need more of? What do you need less of here to get comfortable, to feel really grounded? I know I'm using that word a lot. It's really important when we're trying to bring our energy a little bit down. Alrighty. Get situated. If a seat doesn't feel conducive for you today, you are more than welcome to lay on your back and maybe bring a blanket over top of your belly, over top of your legs. So again, get in whatever shape suits you here to do a little bit of breath work, a little bit of meditation. Alrighty. So as you get situated, whether you're in a seat or on your back, I invite you to close your eyes if that feels okay for you today. And if not, you're welcome to just have a soft gaze down in front of you. And wherever you're at here, I invite you to right away bring attention to your physical body. So we just moved and stretched a little bit. How do you feel in your physical body here? And can you be a little bit heavier towards the earth? So if you're on your back, maybe the back part of your body, you notice just becomes a little bit heavier. Let it all go here. And then if you're in a seat, maybe you notice your sit bones. Maybe you notice your legs. Let them go. Let them be a little bit heavier here. Backs of your shoulders are really heavy down your back. And if you are in a seat, maybe you can face your palms down on tops of your legs if they're not already. And then I invite you to start to notice your crown of your head here. So the very top of your head. Maybe you bring a little bit of attention to that part of your body. And I invite you to start to imagine a line starting from the crown of your head. And this line moves all the way through the very center of your body, all the way down through your sit bones, all the way down into the earth. So it's almost this imaginative connection all the way pointing down, all the way into the earth. So maybe this line kind of helps you to recenter, reground just a little bit more. And then we're going to move into a little bit of breath work here. If this breath work feels really activating and not relaxing and not grounding, I invite you to just come out of it and just return to a normal breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. So again, just kind of notice what you need here and listen to your body. But if you would like to start to follow along, try out this breath work. Let's first just take a few deep breaths together in through your nose and out through your mouth. So let's inhale together. Exhale through your mouth, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. This time let's inhale to a count of 3. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. This time, inhale to your count of 3. We're going to hold at the top for a count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it go. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it go for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. This time, exhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're welcome to keep that breath work up for a couple more rounds if it feels really nice, or just kind of return to your normal breathing here. I invite you to continue breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. You don't have to count or anything like that, but just continue, like I said, breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. We're gonna do a final check-in, just kind of internally, to try to really release anything that no longer serves you, or maybe to try to bring in something that you need a little bit more of. Maybe you need more grounding here. Maybe you need to let go of some things that are maybe out of your control in your life. Maybe let go of the need to control that. Maybe there's some anxiety there. Whatever it is, we're going to just kind of tap into that a little bit here. So if your eyes are closed, I invite you to keep them closed. And we are going to bring our awareness back to the crown of your head. So I invite you to notice the very top of your head. And maybe you get a little imaginative here. Maybe you don't. But maybe you can just kind of start to picture, what does the crown of your head look like? Maybe you see color. Maybe you see an image. Maybe you just sense a lightness or a heaviness in that part of your body. So just kind of notice what is there, what is hanging out. And if there's anything there that you feel like you don't need anymore, something that you need to release, I invite you to do that with a few exhales. So if you're finding that there's something hanging out in the crown of your head, the top of your head, that no longer serves you, that you do not need, it is not helping you, it is not benefiting you to move forward, release that with a couple of exhales here. If you find that there's something you need more of in that part of your body, maybe invite that in with a couple of inhales. A few more moments here wherever you're at. If you need to spend more time in any of these areas in your body that we focus on, I invite you to pause the video. But if you are ready to continue moving down your body, maybe you can start to move to your forehead here. So just start to move your awareness down to the space right between your eyebrows here. And just kind of notice any sensations that may be there. Again, maybe there is color, maybe there's an image there, maybe there's just a sense of tension, of heaviness. Can you release anything hanging out between your eyebrows that you don't need anymore? Or can you invite something in that you need to be there? And I know that these are very general terms, very general things that I'm asking you to do. But when we ask ourselves these questions, what do I need more of, in the space in my forehead? What do I need more of in this part of in this part of my body? Or what do I need less of? A lot of times the answer just kind of comes, and maybe you just see something, maybe you have a sensation, or maybe there's nothing that you need more or less of in that part of your body. And that's okay. This is just an awareness, a check-in to see how you can really ground yourself and equal out your energy here. Take a few more moments. Inhaling something that you need extra of. Exhaling anything that no longer serves you. And then when you are ready, I invite you to start to make your way down into your throat. So that very center of your throat here, just start to notice. And you may notice, at least for me when I do this exercise, I have the tendency that I need to swallow a little bit more. So you may notice that as you're just kind of bringing awareness to that part of your body. So maybe you feel like you need to swallow a few more times here. Maybe you notice a sense of tightness in your throat area. Maybe there needs to be an opening happening in the back of your throat. Or maybe there needs to be a slight closing. So just kind of notice, what do you need more of? What do you need less of here? Bring in what you need more of with your inhale, and exhale what you no longer need through your exhale, or let go of what you no longer need through your exhale. Few more moments here. Again, just bringing some awareness to this part of your body. And then if you are ready to move on from here, I invite you to start to make your way into your heart space. So just kind of notice your chest, and then honing in your awareness around your heart. This is usually a space in our bodies that needs a little bit more attention, a little bit more care. So you may need to pause the video here just to kind of bring a little bit more awareness and attention to your heart space. So just kind of notice, what do you feel like you may be holding in your heart? Is there a heaviness there? Is there a sense of fear? Maybe there's something you feel like you're lacking in your heart? What do you need more of? What do you need less of here? An option here, if it feels natural to you, maybe you can place one hand or both of your hands on your heart here. Maybe you just need to send some breath to your heart. Maybe you just need to send yourself some encouragement and affirmation. Maybe there's a little bit of emotion that comes up here. Maybe not. Just notice. And again, spend more time here if you need it. If you are ready to move down, I invite you to bring your awareness down into your belly button. So the space right around your belly button. Just kind of notice. Maybe you can even bring your fingertips or the palm of your hand to your belly button here, and just start to notice. What are you holding here? Is there tension? Is there heaviness? Maybe you feel like this space needs a little bit more opening. Can you picture that happening if that's what you need more of? Maybe you feel like you have some walls around this part of your body. Maybe you're protecting yourself from something. So just kind of notice again, what are you holding? What do you need more of? What do you need less of? Take as much time here as you need. And maybe just briefly, let your shoulders fall down away from your ears. I know as we've been sitting here, my shoulders have kind of crept up towards my ears. So maybe just let your shoulders be a little bit heavier. Bring your awareness back to your belly button. A few more moments. And then last but not least, I invite you to bring your awareness down into your tailbone, down into your pelvis, that whole lower body area. That is the part of the body that keeps us grounded, centered, present. So really notice this part of your body. Do you see anything? Do you feel anything in that part of your body? Maybe throughout this practice, you've just been able to feel a little bit more centered, a little bit more present, and maybe that's what's coming up for you in that lower part of your body. Or maybe there's something that you still need a little bit more of, a little bit less of. Just kind of ask yourself, what do I need in this lowest part of my body here? And another reminder, pause the video if you need more time and space just to be here. If you are ready to start wrapping up your practice, I invite you to start to slowly move your awareness up your body all the way until you reach the crown of your head one last time. So we are going to take 3 final deep breaths together. And what I invite you to do is keep your awareness on the crown of your head. So the deep breaths that we're going to take, we are going to inhale really, really deeply, and you're going to picture that inhale going all the way to the crown of your head. We are going to hold at the top for a count of 5. So if holding your breath for a count of 5 is not going to be helpful for you, you can just ditch holding it at the top and you can just immediately let your breath out all the way down. So we are going to inhale all the way, picture it going to the crown of your head. We are going to hold for a count of 5 if you're holding. And then all of us on our exhale, when you exhale, it's going to be a really nice big sigh all the way out. And you're going to picture that breath going from the crown of your head all the way down to the very tip of your tailbone, your sit bones, all the way down to the earth. So one last time, I'll explain it and then we'll do 3 rounds together. We're going to inhale deeply to the crown of your head. We're going to hold for a count of 5. And then we're going to exhale, sigh it all out, let it go. Picture it going all the way down to the earth. Alrighty, let's do those 3 rounds together and then we will finish our practice together. Feel free to keep your eyes closed down for this part or just have a soft gaze down in front of you. Let's take just a couple of just normal breaths together before we inhale deeply. All right, when you're ready, let's go ahead, inhale through your nose. All the way to the crown of your head, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go all the way to the earth. Awesome. Inhale all the way to the crown of your head. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, sigh it out, let it all go. Last one here. Biggest inhale you've taken. Inhale all the way to the crown of your head. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale all the way out. Alrighty. I hope that this practice was whatever you needed it to be. And wherever you go the rest of your day, the rest of your week, please know that you are valuable, you are worthy, and always, no matter what, you are enough. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'll see you next time.